So the next thing I want to show you is I want to correct something. I hate to put something out where there's a mistake, and there has been a mistake that I made, and I don't want you to make the same mistake. Well, it could be a mistake. I don't know. Some things are work for one way, and some things don't. You know, things are different. So I discovered that this little burner, this little tea burner or stove thing, let me turn the light on here. This one does not work with the holes in the configuration that they're in. And the reason is to have a candle right in here. Let's see. I think there's a candle in there. It's pretty much spent, but that's where the candle thing goes. And then, so that's in there. If you put a teapot on there that has a sort of a flat bottom, like this one does. This one has a flat bottom. It doesn't have any feet or legs or anything. It puts the fire out when you set it on there. So this teapot, this particular one, would have to have this kind of a burner. Well, that one might not work. Oh, I was setting it on there crooked. So this one would work better because we need some light. Because there's air that can get in between the burner and the bottom of the pot. Right there, see? So this one would work, and this other one would work for that. So this is the one that's got the little thing. So this is a separate burner. I don't like this one as well because I don't like all these pieces. I'd rather have something that's all one piece, kind of like this one is. You don't have to keep up with much. Okay, so this one worked fine on there because there, you can see maybe that in between here, you're getting some air to feed the flame. But I would definitely, I really kind of like this one the best as far as the shape and everything goes. But if I were going to do this again with that, so most of my teapots are flat on the bottom like that. I don't generally make them. Well, let me see. I may have one that's. Nah, I don't think I have a single one that has any kind of feet cut out of the bottom or trimmed away from the bottom so that it would have air coming in under the teapot. So you just have to do your holes differently on this one. You would have to get out here closer to the edge or perforate, put some holes around here would be good too. So I just wanted to, I don't know how popular that video was, but if you're doing this, make sure that you get enough air to the flame so you'll have a warm teapot. And that's the fix on that. So I discovered that by using it. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to fix the S-crack on the bottom of a bowl before it has been, I don't think it's been bisqued yet. But either way, I'm going to show you how to fix that. So stand by. Seconds. So on this bowl, this is a gorgeous bowl. I love the profile. It has a really nice profile. Dainty little foot, and it's fairly thin. I don't know what got into me, but I probably thought I was using porcelain or something, but this is stoneware. And part of the problem here is that I got it too thin, and I have an S-crack if you can see that. Actually, I have two. I've got one, I'll point to it with this. I've got one that goes this way around here, and then there's another very faint one I've got over here. So I'm going to show you how to fix that. It's an ancient technique. Not kintsugi, not kintsugi. But there's this, you know, when you go to all this trouble of making something, and by the way, this is greenware. It has not been bisque fired yet. If I bisque fired that, this would probably get more pronounced, the little crack there. But here's how you fix that. Now, you might not be able to see where that crack is. And, you know, there's just there's no fix for poor quality. And when you get a crack in the bottom of something, you might as well start over because you're never going to be happy with it. And so, just... you know, just have fun doing this and be glad that you're not going to be wasting any more of your precious time or resources trying to fix something that should just be destroyed and recycled and start over. And with that, I wish you all a very happy New Year. I hope you all had a good Christmas. And looks like things are going to be real different here in the next year. And I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm not sure what the new year is going to bring, but it always brings a bunch of surprises, right? So hang in there and keep the lid on. And I'll talk to you in the next video that I'll have coming pretty soon. So y'all take care. Happy New Year. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.